Hello everyone. In continuation with linear differential equation, we'll be making the particular integral easy of the kind x to the power m functions, that is algebraic functions. How could we do that? If we are operating 1 upon f of t, this operator on x to the power m, we have to express this f of t as 1 minus f of phi of t. What is this phi of t as? Phi of t is again a function, but we have to express this f of t as 1 minus phi of t. X to the power m, we are operating it on that. And then we'll be doing this 1 minus phi of d to the power minus 1 on x to the power m. Why? For this. So we are making it express, or we are expressing this f of t in terms of 1 minus phi of t to the power minus 1 to take the help of this. So we have to bring it down, this f of t, in this way, 1 minus phi of t to the power minus 1, so that we can easily form, or you can easily use this series. These are the Maclaurin series. 1 minus x to the power minus 1, which is all the terms are plus with 1x, x square, x cube, and x to the power 4, and 1 plus x to the power minus 1. In this expansion, all the terms are equal. I mean, same as the previous expansion. Only the difference is with the alternate plus minus, starting first term with 1. Let us solve some examples. So suppose I have got this example, d cube y upon dx cube minus d square y upon dx square minus 6 dy upon dx is equals to 1 plus x square. What is the auxiliary equation? It's d cube minus d square minus 6d equals to 0. We have got the root 0, 3 and minus 2. Because of 3 roots, they are real, they are distinct. We have got 3 roots, so it's 3 constants, C1, C2, C3 will come. And this is what is the CF of this. What about PI? PI will be having it, it's 1 upon f of d on this operator, on this function, 1 plus x square. And how this will be? Now we'll observe here, we wanted to express this d cube minus d square minus 6d as 1 minus phi of d. What is phi of d, or how that 1 will come out of this bracket here? So what we have done, this denominator, we have divide multiply with minus 6d. Or otherwise you can say that minus 6d we have taken it out. So minus 6d, if you have taken it out, the term inside the bracket would be 1 plus d by 6 minus d square by 6, and it's getting operated on the same. So now if you'll observe, this is what is I'm talking about phi of d as. So this is 1 plus this entire thing is phi of d. Then we'll just do that. We'll come bring it back to the numerator with minus 1, and now we'll be applying it this series here, that is minus 1 by 60, 1 minus this term, I mean phi of d, plus phi of d square minus phi of d cube plus phi of d to the power 4, and so on, everything on 1 plus x square. Okay, now we have to restrict ourselves to the square term only, d square only. What is the reason here? So if you'll observe here, this is the x square, right? So if I will do the differentiation of x square, what am I going to get it? So d of x square, I'm going to get it as it's equals to 2x, right? Now further, if I will do the differentiation, or I can say the d square of x square, what am I going to get it here? I'm going to get it here 2, right? And what will be the d cube of this x cube as? X square. D cube of x square is equals to 0, right? What will be d to the power 4? It would be 0. D to the power 5 would be 0. D to the power 6 would be 0. So what do you mean by that? The meaning is I need not to even consider the terms of d square. The final term would be d square, cube, d4, d to the power 4, d to the power 5. I need not even have to consider, because anyways I'm going to get the differentiation of that term with x square, or the 1 will be 0. So we are not considering the further. So we have to always take care of this. So how much is the power of my x over here? I have to find out that the power of d is only up to that term. So if I've got here d to the power 4, I'm have to find out my last term, or the highest power of d as to the power 4, not more than that. Anyways, the more than that would give you the 0. Then only the thing is, what we have to do it here, we have to just collect all the terms out of it. Now, so suppose, for example, in this case, we will be collecting the terms here. So my first term is this one will be as it is, minus d by 6, and now d by 6 is here? No. So it is minus d by 6 over here, right? It's over here, d by 6, right? And then what will be the next term? This minus of minus becomes d square by 6 plus. Now we have got here a minus b the whole square. What is this? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So if I'll do the b square, it will give me d to the power 4. I don't want the third term here. So I don't want this term, the third term. So this d square by 6, the whole square, I don't want it. What about the middle term? Middle term will be 2 times d by 6 into d square by 6. Again, it will give me d to the power 3, which that also I don't want it. I am not interested in that. I am restricting myself up to the power of the power of d as 2, not more than that. So I am just ignoring that. What is this? This, yes, a square plus, so this a square term, yes, I require here. So which is d by 6 to the power 2 will give me d square upon 36. And therefore, if you'll observe here, this is what we have done it. So it's 1 minus d by 6 minus d square by 6 plus d square by 36. This is what is we have restricted. So further terms we did not even consider. We did not have to consider. So it's minus 1 by 60, 1 plus x square. So this 1 plus x square is just gone inside which each and every term. And so we have got this. So after this here, we have to use this one. Dy by dx is equals to dy. That means this the differentiation we have to find out. So it's 1 plus x square will remain as it is. What about this d of 1 plus x square? So what will happen here? So d of 1 plus x square, so differentiation of 1 will give you 0. Differentiation of x square will give you 2x. So 2x upon 6 will give me x by 3, right? This 1 plus x square is as it is. The second term is this. The third term is d square on this. So what will be that? First d will give me the answer as this, as I have given you here, 2x. The next will give me the answer as just 2. So it's 7 into 2 by 36. 7 into 2 by 36, right? So this, now we have to deal with this operator. So this operator is nothing but 1 upon d. This operator on x is nothing but integration of x. So as I have told you that's d and 1 by d, they are inverses of each other, right? So if d is a differentiation, 1 by d will be integration. So obviously we have to do the integration over here. So it's minus 1 upon 60 integration of this entire thing, just the common terms and the multiplication, addition of the constants and all. So it's minus 1 by 6, x cubed by 3 minus. So what we have done it here, it's minus 1 by 6 out and 1 by x has gone inside with each and every term. And just the integration happened here. After simplification, we'll be getting it minus 1 by 108, and this is the bracket. This is what is our PI. What is then the CF? We have got it. PI just now we have got it. CF plus PI will give me the general solution. Just take out CF, take out PI, club it, add it, you'll be getting the general solution. One more example we could go for. So auxiliary equation is d to the power 4 plus 16, d square is 0. Then the d squares and so it is d, yeah, it's 0 comma 0 comma plus minus 4i. What is this? This 0 comma 0 means how many roots we have got it here? We have got here 4 roots because it's given to you as d to the power 4 over here. So we have got 4 roots, 4 constant in CF will exist. So because of these zeros here, C1 plus C2x, e to the power 0x will give me 1 over here. So it's 1 over here. Plus this plus or minus 4i. So it's e to the power 0x because here alpha is 0, right? And beta is 4. Beta is 4 over here. While writing the CF part I'm talking about. So it's cos of beta x, sine of beta x, so 4x. And e to the power 0x will give me 1. Again, it's 1 over here. So CF is done. Let us see for PI. PI is 1 upon d to the power 4 plus 16 d square on this. Then again, I have to express it in terms of 1 plus phi of d. Before going to that, it's very simple to understand it here. It's d square. It's because it's a common from the. So it's d square plus 16, the x square plus 5. What is this? Now you can express this entire. Now I have to express this 1 upon d square. We will keep it outside for a while, and we'll just deal with this thing, which is 16 is out. 1 plus 1 by 16 d square on this. Now we have got it. 1 plus 1 by 16 d square in the numerator with minus 1 as the inverse. Then we will use this because it's a plus over here, and this is what is our x, or you can say here phi of d, right? It's a phi of d, or as you can say this from the formula here, it's 1 plus x. So I have to just put it plus minus because it's a plus over here. So here it is. Again, we are not including because of here it's given to you here as x square is the highest power of x. So we'll not be able to consider d cube terms because it's of no use. Otherwise, d cube of x square obviously will be going to get us 0. So why to collect the terms, why to collect the coefficients, why to do the extra work is not required. So we'll be restricting ourselves. Always see this power of x, and you have to restrict only up to that power of d. So it's 1 minus 1 by 16 d square operating on this. It will come in with 1, and it will get in inside with this. So d square of x square will give you 2, and this d square will be obviously of 5, but obviously will be 0. Now it is 1. Let us consider this now, this operator 1 upon d square on this entire thing. Now 1 upon d square is not what it is. It is nothing but 1 by d, right, into 1 by d, because we have to split it two times integration we have to do it. So we have to integrate once, whatever the integration have come, again we have to integrate again with respect to x. So this is what is this formula. So it's 1 by d on x is nothing but integration of x dx, and therefore we have got it in this way. So it is we are operating this on integration x square plus 39 by 8 dx, and this 1 by d over here, and it is we have got this once integration is x cubed by 3 plus 39 by 8 times x. Again we need to integrate it because one more 1 by d is left it here. So it will give me x 1 by 16 x to the power 4 upon 12 plus 39 x square by 16. So we have got this pi as this. We have got the CF, we have got the pi. CF plus pi will give me the general solution, and hence the general solution is just you need to take it CF, take it pi, club it, write it at one place. You'll be getting this as a general solution. I hope you have understood this entire concept of x to the power m, and we have kept it, we have made it very easy. So I think it's time for me to sign off. Thank you. Happy learning.